So, Minister, how much money is the government earmarking for the settlement with the beer store? Is it $1? Is it $1 billion? Is it somewhere in between?
Well, you'll notice if you read the legislation that it's within our power to legislate this bad deal away from the people of Ontario, and that's exactly what we intend to do.
So there'll be no cost to taxpayers whatsoever.
The most interesting thing about this is the fact that we just can't imagine why the beer store is so opposed to having us sell more of their beer products in several thousand stores. The reason, of course, is because that is such a lucrative deal to the beer store.
You say your legislation prevents you from having to pay on behalf of the taxpayers, but I see nothing in the legislation that negates Section 8.6A, which says even if you try to do this through legislation or public policy, the breach continues and you go to arbitration.
In our parliamentary system, it allows for the legislation to take care of this particular issue, and we will be enacting that legislation. Hopefully, we'll be passing that legislation by next Thursday.
Are you potentially shunting this off to the international community? Are you potentially shunting this off to the feds and making it their problem? These 3 beer stores can go into the WTO, the NAFTA agreement, the Asian agreement. Are you just making it a federal issue down the road?
Well, again, most people in Ontario don't realize that the government doesn't own the beer store. It's owned by 3 global beer multinationals. Yes, we own the LCBO. The taxpayers of Ontario own the LCBO, but we don't own the beer store. It's owned by 3 multinationals who for generations have had a sweetheart deal, and the special advisor that we have, Ken Hughes, has told the people of Ontario that sweetheart deal is one of the worst deals in Ontario, and that it's costing us. And we hope to
You didn't answer
through
the
legislation.
question, Minister. You did not answer the question. Could you answer the question, please? Are you shunting this off to the feds?
We will, through legislation, cancel the deal with the beer stores.
How much will it cost to cancel, Minister? Will it cost $1? Will it cost $1 billion? Will it cost?
We will be canceling this deal through legislation. But in the meantime, we will sit and negotiate with anybody who wants to bring choice and convenience to the people of Ontario, and that does include sitting with the beer store.
Is that the problem?
It would be premature for anybody and irresponsible for anybody to suggest it's going to cost anything when we will be legislating this.
The potential high and low.
That Ontario taxpayers aren't going to pay a single cent.
In our parliamentary system, we have the opportunity to legislate this, and that's exactly what we'll be doing by next Thursday.
Would you support it if taxpayers did have to pay something?
Look, this isn't just about beer and wine, and it's not just about convenience. It's really about bringing fairness to the people of Ontario, and right now there's a deal in place that's so lucrative that you have all of the backroom insiders fighting to protect their turf. That's how lucrative this deal is. If we don't do anything about this deal, it will stay in place for 6 more years and stop choice and convenience and fairness in the province of Ontario.
Taxpayers want to pay for that, though?
Easy to break unfair sweetheart deals. Why didn't you start with 407?
Well, we know that this is one of bringing choice and convenience to the people of Ontario, and we expect to do this by next Thursday.
Last question, please. One more. Last one.
Minister, what is
To answer Nala's point,
Last
though,
one.
the Premier himself said the 407 was a very bad deal in 1999. The Premier was talking about that the other day after his speech in Ajax. He made a point of saying that was a terrible deal. Could you reopen that deal and get the 407 back?
We're very busy, as you can imagine, right now with the bringing beer and wine into corner stores, and we expect that we'll debate this legislation over the course of the next 2 weeks, and that we expect this legislation to pass by next Thursday.